To order, please. Have a roll call.
Here.
Michelle Jackson.
Here.
Keith McKinney.
Here.
Paul Johnson. Wilson.
Present.
Deb Olson.
Here.
Marcia Stewart.
Here.
Paul Johnson.
Here.
And stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Okay. Can I have a motion to approve the agenda as written?
I'll make that motion. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And can I have a motion to approve the consent agenda, please?
Also move.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And we're moving to item number 3, the informational session on the board reports. We held the Committee of the Whole meeting on August 3rd, 2020. We did presentations. We reviewed the second reading of the Neola Volume 29, Number 1 policy update that is coming before us tonight. Review of the first reading of the Neola Volume 29, Number 1 policy update, the second half. No questions and clarification needed. We are moving that for a vote tonight as well. Discuss the Title IX regulations, Neola policy update. No questions and clarifications were needed. And we move that to consensus for this meeting as well tonight. We had fall sports update. Mr. Schurz stated that Mr. Lucius has a Heart of the North meeting this past Wednesday, I believe, to discuss the fall sports with our conference. We had a discussion on the 2020-2021 athletic fees, reducing the price of those. There was a referendum project update. Dr. Hazen reviewed a written update that was provided by Brad Kunkel from CISA 10. We had a personnel update. Mrs. Grindell discussed the health and safety of the staff regarding the CARES Act. We have received guidance from Weld Riley. The admin team would be reviewing the information, and principals will then reach out to staff in their buildings that have concerns. We did the second reading of the behavior support specialist job description, which will be coming before us tonight for a vote. And we had the 30, 60, 90-day planning cycle, which the board received and placed on file, and also a financial update. Anything to add? Anything to add? Anybody? Okay. Then we are going to move to the community comments portion of this meeting tonight. Per Wisconsin statutes 19.83 parent 2 and 19.84 parent 2, the board will allow public comments. The community comment section will be limited to 45 minutes. The time for each individual will be divided by the number of people signed up for community comments. The community comments section of the meeting agenda provides members of the community with the chance to speak directly to the school board. It is a valuable opportunity for community members to have questions, concerns, requests, and ideas heard directly by the school board and administration. Participants are asked to step up to the microphone so that everyone is able to hear when you speak. Providing your contact information on the community concern sign-up sheet helps the district follow up with you on your item. And there are no community comments tonight. And we're going to move on to the discussion and action portion of this meeting. And item A is consider personnel recommendations. Dr. Hazen?
4 resignations this evening. Chad Ackerson, boys JV basketball coach, 8 years of service. Alicia Hagberg, elementary paraprofessional, 2 years of service. Dina Kunkel, CLC Public Relations and Communications, 9 years of service. And Shannon Conroy, Spooner Elementary School regular ed paraprofessional.
Can I have a motion to approve these resignations, please?
I so move.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much for your service to the district. We appreciate it. Can we have a round of applause for those people, please? And we have some hirings tonight as well.
2 hirings tonight. Laura Lynn Ekstrom, middle school special education teacher, replacing Tracy Bassett, recommended by Mr. Ham. Amber Albee, general education paraprofessional, replacing Shannon Conroy, recommended by Mr. Hopke.
Can I have a motion to approve these hirings?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Welcome to the district. We're glad to have you. Item B is the acceptance of donations.
So, as has been the case in previous months, just so thankful and grateful to have all these great donations coming in and for the support of education and the students and the staff in our district. Twyla Mullenix and Paul Johnson, donation to negative food service accounts, $100. From an anonymous donor to the district, 200 adult masks with an estimated value of $1,000. Again, from an anonymous donor to the district, 100 child-size masks with an estimated value of $500. And from Paul Johnson to the district, 6 backpacks valued at $24.99 each, so $150 total value.
Can I have a motion to approve these donations?
I make a motion that we approve these donations.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
I want to thank you very, very much for your generosity. Item C is consider the fundraiser requests. Dr. Edlin?
So 2 fundraisers coming before you this evening. First one coming from Coach Fiesel for the football squad, and that is the annual sale of rails cards to support the football team during the season. The other one is a fundraising request coming from Mr. McKinney, and it's in support of the pump track, the construction of the pump track that we've been talking about for a couple years. You see 2 fundraiser requests from him. They are one and the same, and it is a mountain bike club fundraiser that they are seeking to do.
Okay, can I have a motion to approve these fundraiser requests?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And anyone abstaining?
I choose to abstain from this vote. Thank you.
Okay, item D is consider second reading of Neola Volume 29, Number 1, Policy Update, the first round. I would like a motion to approve the second reading of the Neola Volume 29, Number 1, Policy Updates presented at the Cal meeting with no changes.
I will move to approve.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item E is consider the first reading of Neola Volume 29, Number 1, Policy Update, the second round. I need a motion to approve the first reading of Neola Volume 29, Number 1, second round as presented at the Cal meeting, again with no changes.
I so move.
Second?
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
And item F is consider first reading of Title IX Regulations Neola Policy. Motion to approve the first reading and waive the second reading with no changes as presented at the Cal meeting.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Could we give the reason why we're not going through a second reading on this one where we normally would go through it? Is it because of the closeness of the school year?
Yes,
We're
yes,
getting too late to the, okay. That makes
exactly,
sense.
exactly. We'd like to have them in place before school year starts. Item G is consider the second reading of the Behavior Support Specialist job description. I would like a motion to approve the second reading of the Behavior Support Specialist job description as presented at the Cal meeting.
I so move.
I'll second.
Can I have a roll call vote, please?
Vivian Benson Monroe,
Yes.
Michelle Jackson,
Yes.
Kate McKinney,
Yes.
Nathaniel Hilton,
No.
Deb Wilson,
Yes.
Marcia Shores,
Yes.
Paul Johnson.
Yes.
Could I make a request? Can we have a quick request on that or at a later time? I was just curious if it would be possible that when this goes time for hire, that the board would be notified of that posting, since we've had some discussion and I think there's been a little extra public curiosity around this item.
That's our district practice that would come here first, so
Yep,
we'll
come before the
adhere
board.
to that, yes.
Okay, before it's posted.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, and item H is consider the 2020-2021 athletic fees. I would like to make a motion or have a motion to approve change in athletic fees as presented at the Cal meeting.
I so move.
Second.
All those in favor? Oh,
Just
yep.
discussion on that.
Sure. Do you have any, I'm sorry.
On the, as posted, it's not working right now for me, my computer, but
Okay.
if I understood that right, just remind me if I'm wrong, because it wasn't stated on there that one of the practices would be if you have a student in 3 sports, that third season would be waived. Was that, or am I just making that up in my head?
Third, it was it?
I'm not able to open the document up
Me
right
neither.
now.
I just wanted to make sure that it was as stated in the cow, or in our first meeting, but I couldn't,
I can tell you there have not been changes
okay.
since that presentation.
So it would be, the vote would be according to what we talked, first discussed.
Right, with no
not-
changes as presented at the Cal meeting.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Yes. Okay, all in favor? Oh, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Opposed? Okay. All right, and then, item I, this last one is consider the LTE part-time health assistant position. And, you should have all received that information from Mrs. Grindell, in board docs prior to the meeting. And we'd like to get this position, filled here shortly before the school year, I believe, right, Dr. Eslin? So we're asking that we vote on this tonight. Is there, do a motion to approve and then second and then any discussion, is that right?
Correct.
Okay, so do I have a motion to approve the LTE part-time health assistant position?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Any discussion?
Yes.
Okay.
Could we explain where the funding comes from for this position? I believe there's a grant involved in this.
Yes.
Yes, so it's part of the federal money that's been then passed through the state and on to school districts. So this would be a grant-funded position, a one-year position, but a position that we believe that there's a significant need for, so that we can provide adequate health staffing in all 3 of the buildings in light of the environment that we'll be getting school in.
I'm 100% in support of it. There's a cost estimate in here also. Is that cost our cost and the rest would be the grant, or is this cost or the total cost?
The total cost, that is the total cost, and it'll be all grant funded.
So it's zero cost to our district.
Correct.
Thank you.
No Fund 10, no general fund money, just grant money towards that.
And how does that put us in shape as far as each building having coverage for a health assistant or a nurse?
It takes us from 2 to 3 hours a day, because we currently have 2 health personnel in the district rotating among the 3 buildings. So it'd take it from roughly 2 to 3 hours a day, more to that 4 to 5 hour time frame.
Thank you.
What is the plan then for handling sick kids or quarantining kids or isolating kids when the assistant is not in the building or?
Yep, so when the assistant is not in the building, then it will be just like any other sick kid situation is when there's not the health assistant in the building. And that'll be, it'll fall back in all likelihood to office personnel, really determined in each building how that'll be handled. But yeah, so if it's COVID-related symptoms, each building has a designated place to isolate. Yes.
Are there any other discussions or questions? Okay. I'd like a roll call vote on this one as well, please.
Nita Benson Little,
Yes.
Michelle Jackson,
Yes.
Kate McKinney,
Yes.
Nathaniel Melton,
Yes.
Deb Olson,
Yes.
Marcia Shores,
Yes.
Paul Johnson.
Yes.
Okay. And item number 6, I'm looking for a motion to adjourn the meeting, please.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I will second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Meeting's adjourned.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.